for you guys. So what if you were in love with somebody who helped you, become the best scientist you ever were, and then you resurrect her and turn her to a fucking spider? And she hates you for it. And she just wants to beat you around. Well, let's talk about J.J. Abrams' Spider-Man number 4. What a surprise after month and month after month in delays, which was supposed to be at the beginning of the year, has finally arrived. Let's get our asses web slinged on over and let's talk about it. Alrighty, so for those that are following, we're basically sitting at Cadaverius has taken our good old Peter Parker. That's right, the original Spider-Man has been kidnapped and became, probed, stuck in a tube, and is now big old daddy Cadaverius is. Little science experiment. Got some tubes and shit hanging out of your gut. So, Ben and Faye basically sought out Riri and Tony Stark, who is this basically grayed out skinny ass hipster, and they were attacked by the Avengers. The mighty old Avengers, that's right, not the ones that we love. These are Cadaverius turned resurrected. That means they were dead, guys. Avengers. They're half machine, half themselves, and half red tubes and shit popping out. That's right, that's how they look. They attack. First off, Tony is helpless. He's thrown around, just flip-flopping. And then it's basically left Peter, or Ben. What's going on? He needs his help. He needs to get Peter. He needs to get his father. He's being attacked by the Avengers, who appear to still have most of their powers with this resurrection. What does he do? Well, he decides to try to play superhero. He fights, and while he's getting his, butt whooped and not really too much is going, Faye jumps in, no powers, starts using some paint, spray paint cans, trying to blind Black Widow. And then, out of nowhere, Riri dons her suit and helps pick off one by one all these Avengers that were resurrected. And while we're waiting on that, you get to see Cadaverius' his heart. He resurrects the love of his life. The scientist that started this resurrection ability, Minkatros. But it quickly goes to shit when you find out that while Peter was the key, his DNA is not pure. What gives him his, special abilities, Well, Mistros gets turned into a giant red spider, and boy is she royally pissed off. You have Ben, everybody kind of worn out. They got rid of these Cadaverius Avengers, and then you see this big old giant freaking red spider, and then hanging from a web you have Peter Parker still immobilized, wrapped, and basically like, help, don't help me, Ben, help, don't help me. Like, he can't do anything. He's just out of it. So against Faye's pleading, don't do it, Ben tries to be the hero that he thinks he needs to be. This does not end well. You have Peter crying his heart out for his son to run away and do not try to be like him. And then quickly, as soon as he goes like, all right, power means responsibility, let's do this, I can do this, he is quickly knocked out and is taken by Cadaverius' little soldiers. And that's the end of the issue. From my understanding, we have one issue left. What's going to happen? I am curious. I've loved this series for what it was. I've hated the delays, but I like what they're doing. I like the fresh ideas, something original. So I'm super excited for the last issue. Whenever it comes out, as this one was delayed like 5 or 6 months. So, until we stick to another web on the next review, I want to thank you all for checking out the video. And I want to say, please, if you like these shenanigans, you like when we get a little hot and nerdy over here on the official YouTube for Vulsker, please go ahead and check out every Sunday, 9:30 Eastern. It is great, and that is 9:30 p.m. Twitch.tv/Omega Level Nerds, where me and my co-host and occasional guest really dive into some hot poppin' news, anything around comics, movies, Disney, streamers, TikTokers being forced to change their name because they're using copyrighted, franchises material to make porn on the side. Really some crazy shit we talk about, and I think you guys will like it, so check it out. And don't worry, if you miss it, you can always check Podbean and Apple Podcasts, where we have them live for you to download and, pop an eye and ear on it. As always, for me, at Vulsker, over on the Twitter space and twitch.tv/Vulsker. You'll get to that channel where I should be getting back on here soon, now that my raging 2.5 month battle of getting my PC updated in the RTX 3080, that's all another story. So look out for that, and more videos to come. Thanks, guys. Peace out.